Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make a strawberry shortcake coffee cake. I call it that because it's got all the flavors of a strawberry shortcake, but in a coffee cake version. I wanted to share this with you now because I think it would be a beautiful dessert for Mother's Day. It's also really easy and really simple. Anybody can do it, but it's perfect for company. And it just, when you're using strawberries that are in season, it's just sweet and perfumey and beautiful. And I know that strawberry shortcake is like the dessert of spring and like Mother's Day, so I wanted to share this with you. The list of ingredients is not very big. It's very similar to all of my coffee cakes, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, am I right? You need all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, eggs, granulated sugar. I've got a little bit of milk, some sour cream, chopped strawberries, some unsalted butter. You need vanilla extract and a couple of additional ingredients for the topping. I'm going to do like a little bit of a, kind of like a streusel topping, but more just for like a little bit of a crackly crunch on top. So good. I've got my oven preheated to 375. I have a 9-inch springform pan buttered really well. I sprayed it with some nonstick spray. I didn't butter it. I lied. But just some butter spray, some nonstick spray, and just place that on a baking sheet so that it makes it a lot easier for you to transport it in and out of the oven. It's always a great trick. Okay, I'm going to use my standing mixer because I can, but you can do this by hand, of course. I'm going to just place my butter. It's like melting because I had it on the stove while the oven's preheating, but that's fine. Butter and sugar. And I'm going to get those mixing for about a minute or two. I want them to be really well combined. Get all the sugar out of there, and then we'll add the additional ingredient. Add my eggs, and then I'm just going to scrape the sides of my bowl, and then I'm just going to do it again. I'm just going to mix it for a couple of minutes, and then we'll move forward. Gorgeous, my darling, gorgeous. I have dreamed of having a British accent, even though it's probably never going to happen for me. I mean, I know it's never going to happen for me, but that's all I got, okay? So, sour cream, your milk, everything kind of goes in at this point rather quickly. Some vanilla extract. If it's homemade, make sure you shake it so that the vanilla beans come to the surface. A nice shot of that, and blend those to combine. It will start to look curdled, but that's fine. It's all going to come together once you add your dry ingredients, which we're pretty much ready to add them in now. Lower this. Add the dry ingredients, and then just mix it until it's incorporated. While that goes for just another second, I'm going to take a little bit of flour, not a whole lot, maybe a tablespoon or so, and just mix my strawberries. This kind of helps the strawberries not fall to the very bottom of the cake, but if they do, then who cares, but this will help that from happening. And then just add that all in, and if your strawberries break up a little bit, that's fine, because all of those juices will run through the cake and it'll be so good, right? So add that right in, and then just mix that until it's combined, just for a brief, I would say, few seconds, not much longer than that, maybe 20 seconds. Gorgeous. Make sure you just give it a really good stir with your spatula because, you know, things just settle, you know what I mean? Just gonna get that all out, even it out with your spatula best as you can. Don't go crazy, it's not that big of a deal. Get it off there like so. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside. You can bake this as is, it'll be delicious and gorgeous, but I like a little bit of a crumbly, almost like a little bit of a crust on top. I don't know, I'm strange. So I'm going to set this aside, gather the rest of my ingredients, and we'll get going on making that topping. For the topping, you just need brown sugar, a little bit of flour, a little bit of cold butter, and then I also have some pearled sugar as well. It's just going to give you that really lovely crunch. I'm going to mix it together with my spoon briefly, and then to cut the butter into the sugar and flour, I'm going to use a pastry cutter. If you don't have one, just use a fork. It's perfectly fine. I just feel like I never get a lot of use out of this guy, so anytime I make a topping or anytime I want to cut some butter, I usually like to use it because it does do a really good job. Just keep a spoon or something handy because you're going to have to go in there and get it off the cutter. Perfect. Bring my cake closer to me. Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh my goodness. With a nice dollop of whipped cream, fresh whipped cream. Oh, so yummy. Sprinkle this evenly over the top, like so. Pile it on. And then I just take some pearl sugar. You don't need a lot, just a couple tablespoons. Like so. How beautiful. And now I'm just going to pop this into my oven. I have it preheated to 375 for, I would say, maybe 45 minutes or so. And then you want to let this cool completely. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, my cake was in the oven for 45 minutes. I've let it cool completely, and I also just softly whipped some heavy cream. I haven't sweetened it because I don't think it needs it because the cake is quite sweet and the topping is really sweet. But if you want to, you can add a couple of tablespoons of powdered sugar when you go ahead and whip it up, or you can just use already made whipped cream, whatever tickles your fancy. I'm gonna cut into this because I'm dying to, but you see how it like cracks on top and it's got that beautiful, it's almost like a shell, like a crackly shell. Oh, I love that. By the way, it smells so good in here. It's outrageous. Look at that crumble. Ooh. Oh, and it smells like, my mouth is salivating. It's quite embarrassing, actually. It smells like the most ridiculous, delicious thing of life. I just need, oh, yes, 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 yes. Look at that. Strawberries running through it. Soft whipped cream. I can't even. Oh my goodness. I'm really happy that bathing suit season is nowhere near us because this is everything. It is so bright and it's got so much beautiful strawberry flavor that's not at all artificial, because there's nothing I hate more than something I'm expecting strawberry and then it tastes artificial to me. This is fresh, it's crunchy on the top, it's a beautiful moist crumble in the center. You need to make this for Easter, for Mother's Day, for whatever's around the corner. I don't even know what holidays are coming up. I've got mom brain these days, so I can't really remember a whole lot. But it is worthy of being on your table no matter what the occasion. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get the written recipe. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.